accentuating the risks of an already compromised mission. 2 hours into their journey, the MC-130S reached Desert One and began their landing. As the pilots scanned the area, they spotted a tanker crossing the perimeter on their infrared screens, jeopardizing the mission. Delta Force Captain Wade Ishimoto decided to act without delay. No sooner had the planes landed than he and his team, made up of Delta operators and Rangers, set off in pursuit of the truck in a Jeep and a motorbike. To neutralize the threat, a Ranger fires an anti-tank missile at the vehicle, causing a massive explosion as the truck, filled with fuel, burst into flames, lighting up the night with a gigantic blaze. Taking advantage of the chaos, the driver escaped in a nearby van, which was too fast to be caught. The commanders assumed that he is probably a fuel smuggler who is reluctant to warn the authorities, but the situation remains tense. Just as the dust and commotion were settling, another incident occurred. Major Delta Logan Fitch suddenly sees the headlights of a bus coming towards them. A civilian vehicle full of Iranian passengers, apparently lost and unaware of what is happening. To neutralize the potential risk, Fitch orders his team to fire on the bus's engine block, forcing it to stop. The shocked passengers were immediately placed under surveillance by the forces on site. This unexpected double interruption considerably complicates the mission, adding further tension to an already perilous operation. A Delta unit operator remarked to Colonel Beckwith, "The helicopters shouldn't have any trouble finding us now." With the area now brightly lit, the Delta team secured 44 Iranian civilians, holding them in the immobilized bus under strict surveillance to prevent any leak of compromising information. They had to be transported to the island of Mazira to preserve the confidentiality of the mission. Despite these unforeseen circumstances, the other C-130S managed to land, and the crew began setting up the refueling point as planned. The 7 Sea Stallions face intense Haboob storms, with the dust damaging the equipment and reducing visibility. Bluebeard 2 suffered a hydraulic leak, but kept going, while Bluebeard 5 had electrical problems and had to turn back. Commander Schaefer's Bluebeard 3 continued on its way for 3 hours, flying blind until it narrowly avoided a mountain, revealed by the dissipating dust. Major Schaefer breathed a sigh of relief and thanked his co-pilot for their quick decision. Back at Desert One, tensions ran high when the ground crew realized that the Sea Stallions were running late. After 25 minutes of nervous waiting, the helicopters finally appeared, scattered and arriving at random, out of the formation originally planned. Major Schaefer, exhausted, oversees the smooth landing of Bluebeard 3 and informs Colonel Beckwith that his crew is exhausted from the arduous journey.